This is where we are living for the next 14 days. Dad. Don't say what up.
Oh, we out here.
Oh!
We can't carry every aspect of every day in our kids for us to work together, because we also want to collaborate. We don't only just want to write an article. We maybe want a picture from them, maybe want.
Hi, my name is Taku. I'm a poet and a writer.
My name is Kudzai Joshua Zawe. I'm a writer.
I'm Lillian Chere and I'm a journalist.
My name is Tina Tsuemaka and I am a feminist legal blogger.
I've always been passionate about telling Zimbabwean stories because I feel like there's limited information about the things that are going on in Zimbabwe, and when the Digital Spaces Lab was advertised, I felt like this was a perfect opportunity for me to do the kind of work that I wanted to do, so that drew me in, and here we are.
So what drew me to this opportunity was digital storytelling. I think that I tell stories myself, maybe in a different angle to how we might say storytellers tell stories, but I was really excited to learn different facets of storytelling and see how other people do it and how I could possibly incorporate that into my own work.
Living with these particular people has been quite an experience, a learning curve. Get to learn about different people from different backgrounds and the kinds of things that they like and they don't like, and it's been a pretty great experience, and everyone has been welcoming of each other, and it's been quite a lot of fun, so that's been great.
I think living with 10 strangers is...
There's some weird people out here.
Living with strangers was weird.
Waking up in a house and there's people everywhere it's crazy.
Hey, camera on, camera on. This is as I'm to
So I just came from church today. I feel like God.
You need to see this video, my nigga.
It was fun. At the end of the day, once we got to know each other, once we learned each other's limits and things like that, I think the experience got really interesting.
It's been fun, really, and I feel sad that, we're coming to a close.
I really wanted to collaborate with people. So when I heard that we're having different types of people coming in, it'll be really interesting because then you now get to learn other skills from other people, and yeah.
He's caught making a poem or something like that for the project. She's finishing up articles at home. And they're doing the editing stuff, video. It's exciting.
All right. Everyone here prepared their own material.
For my own work, I would I've learned a lot of techniques that I didn't have before that would help me tell the kind of stories that I would like to tell, and I would incorporate the things that I learned in Chitungwiza and during the entire course of this lab into my work and help me, so that these things can help me tell better stories and report more on the things that are happening in Zimbabwe, in the communities, the different communities that are found in this country.
What I've learned from the other people here is tolerance and humor, having fun, and also taking their job seriously.
There's a lot of people that owe me money. It had nothing to do with that. So I was just trying to see with you what was me and what.
So I feel like they've taught me not to be more on the serious side, but to have fun and being passionate about what they're doing. So I'm going to have a little bit of passion in what I do to make something more productive and more enjoyable, not only me, but my audience as well.
There.
We're about to get into the Chitungiza community. Team
Whoa, yeah. The transition from the first few days to the immersion part was so hard. I mean, we were living real nice. And then we had to kind of go into the community and figure that was really, really hard. But and I really felt like I was having an out of the body experience the first 2 days that I was in Chitungiza. And then the third day, I was sitting outside and I was looking around and I was like, I'm really here. And I started thinking about the water and I started thinking about the electricity and I was like, other people have to go through this every day.
For me, it was a bit different from the others because I stay in Chitungiza. And I know a couple of things that have been happening there. But the different thing was that I've been, it seems like I've been in a vacuum. Yeah, I didn't know a lot of things that were happening out there. I just knew about things that happened in my area. But, moving out there and getting to experience what other people experienced was sort of life-changing for me. That, just brought me to an awakening, to know that it's not just about a certain area, but a whole lot of people have other difficulties, problems that they're facing that I don't know of. So for me, it was a bit emotional, really.
The transition was quite stark. The difference between the two places is really stark. You're coming from a place where there's loads of space, it's quiet, you're living in an affluent community, and then you go to Chitungiza and the contrast is it's miles apart. And for me, I've lived in places like Chitungiza for a greater part of my life, and the place itself wasn't a new experience altogether, but the contrast between the two places is really mind-boggling, that we're it's 30, 40 kilometers away, but the difference in livelihood is the gap is too wide.
The story that really stuck out for me was of a woman at a borehole in Chitungiza who told me that she has been spending most of her time at the borehole fetching water, and she has a 1-year-old kid. And just learning and knowing that, she raised her child at the borehole, considering that they wake up at 4 o'clock and then they leave the borehole in the evening or at night. So they're spending most of their lives at the borehole just to fetch 5 buckets of water every day. That for me was quite emotional and life-changing, and it made me, it put me on the urge to find solutions to these people's problems. I know there's not a lot that I can do, but at least documenting this has made me feel like I am actually doing something for them.
I think I'm a bit more grateful for my situation. And I think I'm learning more and more how to always consider where a person is coming from, whether they're late for a meeting or whether certain things are not in place with their clothing or things like that. You always need to be cognizant of, we have no idea where this person is coming from, so we need always to take the time to learn the people we're interacting with, where they're coming from.
Advice that I would give to people that have not been a part of this experience, and Zimbabwean creators in general, is to just keep doing what you're doing, and you have to package yourself, and you have to know your brand, and you have to know what exactly you want to do and who you want to do it for, so that when it's time to show up, you really show out.